Hello everybody and welcome to this video from me, Left to Live. In today's episode I'm going to talk about New World, and thanks to me being in Amazon's content creator program, I was fortunate enough to be given 4 access codes to the closed beta that is currently online. I will post them at 3 different times in the video because I have 3 left, so if you want one, watch the video and hopefully you can snag a key. I'm just going to talk about my feelings and my impression of the game for my 3 days of playing. Unfortunately, I'm working this weekend, including today, so I can't really go too deep into it. But I have to say that I so far like it. I like the combat, it's not clunky, the game runs smooth, it just looks beautiful, it's fun, you have a lot of people running around, so it's fun to see that all that life running around doing stuff. There is still no traders when it comes to NPCs, it's all a player-driven economy. It has its pros and cons, if you ask me, but hopefully when the game is fully released things will improve and be better, so it's easier to trade between players and sell stuff on the trading post. What you see right here is the first expedition, the first dungeon you are introduced to in the game. I was fortunate enough to, when I accepted the quest, turn around and realize, okay, I can't do this because I need 3 people and it's required level 25, and I was not 25 at the moment, I was 24. Luckily, some other players came along who also wanted to do it. We decided to give it a shot and we actually did it. So enjoy that as well while listening to me talking about the game. When it comes to the UI, it's good, but it has some flaws that I hope they will address before they're released. For example, as you can see in this video right now, on the top left I have a circle with an O and a red mark. That is a guild invite from another guild, which is not really good because I'm the leader of a company right now, Loyal Vanguards, and we tend to keep that name or change it to just Vanguards when the game is released. But if you invite someone who's already in a guild, well, company, they will most likely get that notification and they can't really deny it, because it says you can't be the leader if you want to deny the invite, which is a bit weird because then I have to leave the guild and then I can deny the invite. It's quite annoying. So try not to invite people who's already in guild, it will annoy them. Another visual bug you can get is on the top right where it says abandoning events. I got that as soon as I entered the expedition area, which was a bit weird. Another problem that I find is that when you want to chat, you press enter and it brings up an entire menu on the top row that lets you change things. For example, you can go to your company, your guild, your whatever. It's quite annoying if I just want to chat with someone and write a message. I don't want to open the entire menu to be able to talk to someone. So that's a bit of a problem for me. Hopefully that will be changed. There is still no mounts in the game and people are actually complaining about it because it is quite much of a running simulator, and they have capped the teleportation crystals to 1000. And you get teleportation crystals for doing quests, for killing mobsters. You get it from this and that. And that is not really good because it can cost like 200 depending on how much you're carrying to teleport from one area to another. So it's not really worth it, and they want, I've heard they want to be able to sell that in the cash shop, which is a bit of a no-no for me, but hopefully that will also be changed. Otherwise, I think that's about the negative aspects of the game. Actually, it's the UI that needs some update. It's a lot of running, so it's a bit of a running simulator. A bit of the quest can be pretty repetitive if you do faction quests, like go to this area, kill 3 Linuxes and then go back. I've had that quest about 10-15 times. But that's also because I'm not really that into PvP, so I'm playing on the PvE side of the game, and I enjoy it. It is fun to do quests, go out harvesting materials, be able to craft new stuff and sell it. Right now, also on this server, the first territory has been claimed by another faction, so it's going to be fun to see how we deal with that problem. Otherwise, what else can I say that is good about this game? Except that it looks absolutely beautiful, the scenery is awesome, the lighting is good. I would recommend you to turn up the gamma just a little bit, because at night I could barely see the tree in front of me. So, but that's a call for preferences. You also have 3 skills that you can use for your weapons, and you can only have 2 weapons instead of 3, as it was in the preview. I don't really mind that, but I kind of miss it a bit, because it was nice to be able to switch from my bow to my musket when I was running low on musket bullet, instead of having to open my inventory and equip a bow. I can still wear both bullets and arrows at the same time, so I'm fine with that. I think that's about it. There is not really much else I can say that is good or bad. It looks great, it runs great. I would recommend you to have at least 16 or more gigabytes, because I think a friend had 8 and he's lagging like crazy, but that's kind of given. I think I have about 8 to 9k of RAM usage on my rig when I play this game, and I have 32 gigs of RAM, so I'm fine. The community is great. You always have chat in the global chat, you have the recruitment channel being sometimes flooded, as well as the faction chat. And I do like that they have made a chat only for faction members, so you can write in there and you know that only people of your faction can hear what you say. Also, when it comes to the PvP aspect, you do enable it in a town, and you can run around having PvP flagged, kill others who have PvP flagged, but the PvE guys you can't touch. Some people have been ganking others, which is not really that kind, but of course PvP is not meant, I assume, to be forgiving and cuddly. And also, when you have PvP enabled and you do faction quests, you do get more rewards from it. I don't know how much XP you get for your weapons, for your person, when you kill another player, since I haven't taken part of PvP yet. But that's that part of the game. You're still safe inside settlements, because, well, otherwise it would be pretty terrible if you wanted to go in there to avoid PvP and disable it, and then you get killed repeatedly trying to disable it. Not really the best call. But other than that, I think PvP with this function that you have to flag PvP to activate it, it's great. It lets people play PvE if they want to, and PvP if they decide to go on that route. If you want to capture a settlement, you have to first pay 100,000 gold. Yes, 100,000 gold. It's hard to come up with. And then you have to buy a fort. But as far as I know, if a company has already claimed a fort, and with that the settlement, you don't have to pay money to take the fort from them. You just have to attack them when they have their siege turned on, and you can claim it that way, saving that money. And the owner of the settlement, of course, they can change the taxes when it comes to trading and crafting. And all that tax is going to be given to the ruling faction. So it's a lot of money going out, it's a lot of money in settlement capturing. And that's why, of course, you want to own a settlement. But it also has its pros and cons. If you have the taxes too high, people will leave you. They don't want to be there because, well, why would you like to stay with a lot of taxes? And that's a problem. But if you have them too low, I don't really see a problem with that, except that you as a faction, you as a company don't get as much money. But why you want people to capture zones, well, territory, is because they can upgrade the workbenches. And the workbenches in all of the settlements so far is level 2, except in this town where the workbench for muskets, bows and that is level 3. And you kind of run out of things you can make with a level 2 bench pretty quickly. I think I had need of a level 3 smithing area after like 2-3 hours of gameplay, because I could make steel items by then. Resources are common. You can notice them, they really pop out and distinguish themselves from the environment. You have on your compass, when you level up some of your trade skills, an option to track your items. You will be able to see on the compass what resources you have around you, which is really handy for me when I want to look for iron in new areas or wait for it to respawn. It just pops up on the compass and I just run over there and get the resource. repairing items is still the same as the preview. You do it from your inventory. It costs you a little bit of gold and some repair parts. And the repair parts you get from salvaging weapons and armor. Well, maybe not armor, I haven't really taken note of that, sadly enough. But you get it from breaking down weapons so much, I know, because you call it weapon parts. My tip for you as a new player to make money is to first play the game and do the quests for a while, join a faction. Of course, I'm going to recommend the Covenant. The Covenant is awesome. And there you also can do some faction quests to get some gold. Or you can start crafting and selling bullets for muskets or healing potions. Those two I found is the best way of getting money, but right now the market is sadly being flooded by people selling those items. Obviously because they're good. High tier items, not that much of a market for that right now because once again all workbenches are level 2 and that limits you to a lot of stuff that you won't be able to make. Other than that, the game just runs awesome, everything just feels great, the UI needs to be fixed, hopefully some kind of mount be added, the teleportation crystals will hopefully be increased, and some of the bugs, for example the one that I told you earlier with the non-working decline button of invites, hopefully that will also be changed soon. It's not like they have lack of funding or something, I mean, come on, it's Amazon. Oh, and also, sadly they've forgotten to add a swimming animation, so if you want to cross a river you will walk on the bottom of the river bed holding your breath. Just keep that in mind. Otherwise, I absolutely love this game, and even if they don't fix all of these bugs instantly, I'm still going to play it because I really enjoy it. This dungeon, well, expedition was really awesome, and it was so fun to be able to see that we actually managed to do it with just random people. Me and one more guy from my company, and then just 3 random guys. It was just awesome. So with that, I'm going to conclude my review, very fast review. I know I've talked pretty fast because I don't really have too much time to make this review today because I'm off to work, and I wanted to put this out there for you guys to enjoy it, get some information about it, and of course the chance of being given access to the closed beta. So if you manage to snag one of the codes and it's still working, no one has claimed it before you, just go to Steam, redeem it, download the game, log on, pick a server, whatever server you want, play and have fun. Hopefully you will love it and you will buy it when it's released, or maybe you even want to pre-order it. It's all up to you. But until next time, enjoy the rest of the footage. I will turn on the audio from it. And yeah, until next time, stay safe, stay prepared, and stay alive out there, my friends. Landing on my throat. It seems we're dealing more damage to him this time, is that just me?
Yeah, we're definitely doing more damage this time.
I'd say I like how my bow looks. Yeah, we need to head over here, otherwise he's going to die. I'm dealing way more damage this time than before. I'm critting like 300 with my backstab attack. Oh, sometimes it's super fast. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck off. Oh, wow.
There you go.
Thanks, man. I wonder why he targeted me all of a sudden. Oh, great, you managed to get... Oh, no, he died. Fuck.
Is he dead? Oh.
Yeah, one is permadead.
We did it!
I'm staying the fuck away from that explosion. Oh my god, we did it! No boom.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god, I can't believe we actually made it.